Even if you're not a reseller, but you can use an extra couple $100 a month, start by going through your house, going through your closet, find items you don't use, and list those everyday normal items on eBay to make that money. Welcome to Matt's Profit Pursuit. I'm Matt. I'm a part-time reseller who sources at the Goodwill bins and sells on eBay. And I make what sold videos so you see what's selling on eBay and break down each sale so you see exactly how much is made after fees, cost of goods, shipping, and taxes are taken out. And if you're getting started in this, just start by looking around your house. The items I'm selling are just everyday items that are easily found in your house probably, but definitely at thrift stores in abundance. I got 13 orders going out today. Let's see what sold. First off is this Deadpool hoodie. Nothing special. Maybe it is special. It might be a Walmart special. Just a Marvel tag. Zip up hoodie.
Definitely not a good pickup. I paid $2 for this hoodie and it only sold for $8 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $17.48, and after fees and shipping I get $3.90. But I actually overpaid on the shipping. I put this in a priority flat rate envelope, but I think I just printed out a regular priority label, so they refunded me a few dollars.
So woman's North Face hoodie.
I paid $1.80 for this hoodie and it sold for $10.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $19.99, and after fees and shipping I get $8.62.
The Columbia flannel, I got it because of the pattern, like the lumberjack, red and black lumberjack.
I paid $1 for this flannel and it sold for $10 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $17.60, and after fees and shipping I get $8.94.
This little Sesame Street puppet. It's a Gund brand.
I paid 35 cents for this little puppet and it sold for $12.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $19.18, and after fees and shipping I get $10.21.
It's just kind of a plain Packers crew neck. It's a Reebok.
I paid $2.05 for this sweatshirt and it sold for $13.49 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $23.30, and after fees and shipping I get $11.71.
This is a pair of cut from the cloth capris. They're a size 12. So I just listed these today and they already sold.
I paid $2.10 for these jeans and they sold for $14.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $22.74, and after fees and shipping I get $12.69.
Two bikini bottoms. They are Triangle is the brand. They're like what's that called? Neoprene, like swimsuit, or not swimsuit, like wetsuit type material.
I paid 45 cents for these and they sold for $17.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $24.87, and after fees and shipping I get $14.19.
Another pair of jeans, Madewell jeans. These are a women's size 26.
I paid $1.10 for these jeans and they sold for $20 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $28.55, and after fees and shipping I get $17.12.
I've been doing pretty good with jeans lately, and I think it's because I've added more measurements. Not writing them out, just the photos of measurements. I do one photo with the waist and the rise, then another photo with the thigh measurement, then the inseam and the leg opening. I feel like that just makes buyers feel more comfortable. They know the actual measurements, they can measure their pants, and I haven't had any questions on my pants in a while actually. Normally I'll get a question about the thigh or the calf or whatever. I haven't started doing the calf yet. I just do the thigh, and that's helped out a lot. This pair of men's Birkenstock sandals, or a woman with big feet.
I paid 90 cents for these sandals and they sold for $20 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $27.10, and after fees and shipping I get $14.25.
This pair of Air Force Ones that these are actually my son's, and he got them for free from one of his buddies, but he just never really wears them.
And these sold for $26 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $40.90, and after fees and shipping I get $24.12.
This pair of Sorel duck boots.
I paid $4.10 for these, and they sold for $27.89 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $44.46, and after fees and shipping, I get $25.51.
Then I sold this lot of toys. So if you have items sitting around that aren't worth a lot individually, lot them up. This is just a lot of vintage, pretty much all vintage toys. There's a couple Motu things in there. This guy's got his arm and foot cut off. What else? There's a TMNT bad guy. This X-Men guy from the 90s. This Garbage Pail Kid guy. This 90s Spider-Man that had little sticky things on the hand to stick on the wall. This guy's cool, a flip head. And a bunch of other randomness. A lot of this stuff I actually had on my shelf. I am a collector at heart. You can kind of see some of it back here. I got a bunch of stuff over here. But I decided to get rid of a lot of stuff. I'd rather make some sales, try to grow my channel, and I can buy a bunch of stuff back later. And I narrowed down my collection to wrestling, Simpsons, horror. What else do I got? I think that's about it. I have some other randomness up in a box that I didn't want to quite get rid of yet. But I would love to collect all kinds of like 90s toys and things like that. And that's what this was. I kind of had a 90s shelf. There's like this weird pair of binocular things that they just look kind of, these aren't Nickelodeon, but they kind of give me that vibe. This little Kool-Aid spoon thing. So cool stuff like that I would really love to collect, and I will do later on, but not anytime soon. I would rather. Part of it is like I'm investing in myself. I know I'm gonna get this stuff later on, so I'm just gonna not waste my money on it. I'm gonna get rid of it.
I paid $5 for this lot of toys, and it sold for $30 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $51.22, and after fees and shipping, I get $25.04.
The last item is another pair of my son's shoes. It's his old basketball shoes, and these sold within a few days of me listing them.
These are the Nike Kyrie Infinites, and they sold for $49.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $60.24, and after fees and shipping, I get $45.30.
So this package here, 3 pounds. If I do priority mail, it's $7.20. If I do ground advantage, it's $8.07. Always make sure you double check that. So nothing I sold here was too crazy. You may not find the exact vintage toys, but you may have a lot of toys or other collectibles that you can put up for sale. But I'm just selling regular clothes that you probably have in your closet. That's what you hear everyone say, right? Start at home, start in your closet. What can you actually get rid of? Do you actually wear all that stuff? I from time to time I go through and I'm like, I don't need all these freaking pairs of shoes. So I'll go through and I'll clear a bunch out and sell them, but then I end up finding new ones I like at the bin. So I'll have a new pair for a while and new to me, and then go through them like that. And if you are just getting going, a lot of these brands are plentiful at most thrift stores, especially the bins, and that's obviously where you're gonna get the lowest price. But even if you had to pay up $10 on these shoes, that would be worth it to me, especially if you're getting going. And if you do go to a retail goods store, I would look up every single shoe on the rack. I would look up every pair of shoes on the rack and take what's worth it to take with the high sell-through rate, which is probably more important than the sales price. If you can earn a quick $5, $10 on paper, I know it's not a lot of money, but if you're just getting going, if you can do a quick flip for $5 or $10 versus waiting 6 months for $30, I think that'd be worth it. But always factor in the fees. That's why I do my breakdown, so you see exactly how much is made after fees, cost of goods, shipping, and taxes. Again, I promote all my stuff at 5%, pretty much. New listings, I don't promote right away. I list them, let them sit for a little bit, but then every month I usually go in and redo my promotion, kind of end it and restart it and see. Then I just add it to everything there again. Now let's break down these sales. For those items, including what the buyers paid for shipping, I have a total sales of $385.78. After fees and shipping, I have $221.60, minus the cost of goods, which was $22.25, and that gives me $199.35. Take 25% and put it aside for taxes, which is $49.83, and that gives me $149.52. Invest 20% back into the business, which is $29.90, and that puts $119.62 in my pocket. It was about 4 hours worth of work, so that gives me an hourly rate of $29.90. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, just start by the basic items you have in your house to get going when you're reselling and build from there. Catch you on the next one. God bless. Peace.